I play Gale Hawthorne. He's a boy from District 12, and he becomes best friends with Katniss. Both of their fathers die in a mining accident, the same mining accident, and they meet hunting in the woods, and they both basically come from the same background and basically have to do the same thing in life. They're both providing for their families that can't provide for themselves. Gale's a good, strong-minded person who hates nothing more than he hates the Capitol. You know, he hates everything they stand for. He hates what they do to people, and he doesn't want to side with them. He doesn't want to give in to what they stand for, and I think he gets really frustrated at times because of the whole Hunger Games thing, and he thinks it's very wrong. He's constantly trying to think of ways he can get away from it or stop it. Hunger Games takes place in Panem, which is a country, part of America, in the future, and it's post-apocalyptic. There's been a global war, and this Panem country is what remains of this hugely destructive war, and it's basically made up of 12 districts or 12 towns, and there used to be 13, and 13 is thought to have been completely destroyed by the uprising, which was 75 years before this takes place. Basically these districts are extremely poor towns that are forced to provide resources for the capital, which is, a ridiculously extravagant place. I think she trusts Gale more than anyone in the world, and she's constantly changing her mind about who she can trust and who she thinks she trusts and who people are really. And I think for her, he's always been completely honest, and she knows that. She knows that there's no, he's not trying to get anything from her. He's not trying to, there's no other motive, other than he's her friend, and I think that's what she always leans back on. They're kind of the one person in their lives that they trust, and Gale definitely feels like he can say whatever he wants to say and get anything off his chest, and talk bad about the Capitol and what they can do to get away from it. And I think she feels the same. He's a comfort for her, and he's been the only person for her to lean on. Her mum wasn't there when her dad died. She kind of lost it, and sister's too young. So yeah, I think they're each other's only escape from the horrible world they live in. Jennifer Lawrence plays Katniss, and I think she could do anything she wants. She's an amazing actress. I saw Winter's Bone, which she did a while ago, and she's phenomenal in that. I think it's a similar character to that story. She has to provide for her family and do what she needs to do, and I think if anyone's going to do it, she's going to do it. Willow Shields plays Prim, Katniss' younger sister, and she's little kids really get me. They've worked with little kid actors before, and when they start out, crying or anything like that, it makes my job so easy, because you react to a little kid crying. There's not much else to do. It's such a sad thing to watch a little kid cry, and she does it on cue. She's an incredible little actress, and she's cute and smart and funny, just like the Prim. Gary Ross is directing, and he's great. He's great because he has a clear vision of what he wants, and and even if what he thought he wants doesn't maybe work, then he's so flexible. He's so easy to work with, because he just allows you to do what you want and try it a billion different ways, and he's just great. I think a good set, a comfortable set, is because the director's relaxed, and is happy to be there, and he certainly is every day. I think it's cool to see an ordinary girl have such an impact on so many people and bring strength and hope to people, and it's not because she tries to, or she doesn't even know she's doing it, but out of a good heart and doing what she believes in, she allows people hope, for the first time in a long time. Because of the character Katniss. She's an ordinary girl that grew up in a bad world, and you know, she does things simply. She does what she needs to do, and she doesn't do it for any other reason than because she has to. And, you know, without even meaning to, she gives people hope and strength to, you know, to fight back. There's only so much you can imagine in your head. I mean, you make it all up in your head. You read it, and you have ideas about what you think it could look like and what it might look like. And then, you know, for fans, they get to see it all brought to life. You know, you get to see it, you know, for real. And I don't know, for me, I'm excited to see it. You know, reading the book and having all these images in my head of what's going to happen and how it's going to look, I can't wait to see it all. I think, you know, the movie also, I think, it's cool because in the book, it's all played very much from her perspective. And so is the script, but also you get to see a little more of what happens around her and with other people, which you don't really get to see in the book. So I think that'll be cool.